Me. That's Marissa. That's not a real character. Marissa's not real, she can't harm you. You and Marissa, I'm glad you understand. Also, hello, Hobbs. Hope you're doing well. I will have plenty of fun. I'm playing Touhou. You always have fun while playing Touhou. Yeah. As long as Hydro Camouflage is not on the screen, you never don't have fun. Look, there's Momiji. How could you not love Momiji? This one got so much easier in the middle of the run. Literally free. if you ignore when it's not free, it's literally free. What if I just so free of the bullets don't come towards you? Exactly. What if I just did something completely fucking different? Do you think that would work? Mid-boss? She doesn't just do it in the mid-boss, she does it in the regular boss too. Right, Aki Minakata, she does the same thing. What if I just, like, went over here? What if instead of the cross-section, I just, like, went up here? What if I were to rationally just figure out how to do an attack in a mildly decent manner, instead of just saying, nah, let's just play? That was the wrong fucking wave. No, it's the right wave. This is why you have to do it, so you can fucking figure out what you're looking at. When in doubt, just wing it. The rule of Touhou. Don't do that. Bruh. I would really want to try something. That's probably stupid. That was the wrong way to bait that towards. Whatever, it doesn't matter. Practice. Literally free. I still like doing this early micro. It's super consistent and it's cool. And also, it never kills me. Gotta get more used to exactly what I'm trying to do over there. That's what I want to do. I want to go wide enough to get around all of it. Yeah, I want to look for the 2 rice bullets. 2 dark blue rice bullets and go around those 2. Or I could keep forcing it up through the micro that I've been doing, so it's cool. I guess because she moves exactly where the 2 rice bullets I'm looking for vary. That's why it's not always the same. I'll forget about this in the middle of a run, surely. What the fuck is that? See, this is why you gotta sit down and do it for like 15 minutes. Okay, I probably won't do it that long, but gotta get all the nuances out of the way. What happens if I like start the attack and I like have to be like all the way like over here and I do like some shit like that? Dude, wait, actually that was free? Did I find the meta? Hold up. Oh, I couldn't die. Yeah, what if I do like, what if I'm like here? Ooh, look, I got like this. Fuck, it goes too low. I didn't realize how like out that goes. Like, next thing you know, I'm in the corner, and then she does this. Wait, there's an idea. And then we go in, and we hold up, stretch. It might be free. Just rounded enough. Dude, just imagine just imagine there's like an LNN and it's just like the dumbest fucking strat in an attack like this. Just for style points. Nothing more, nothing less. I don't know where I am. I know where I am. How deep can I get wiggled in? You could try to get on top of her. I feel like I feel like that's so hard to do though. Like, how are you gonna like you're reasonably not gonna get inside her like so easily. Like, I just don't think it's reasonable, unfortunately, to hug her. Strat. You just make me want to do it even more. How do I get it? How do I get it? Hold on. There's definitely a path to get it somewhere. I believe. And it's optimal. Especially if you're playing as Reimu C, because you'd be able to get the shotgun damage in. So, I don't think it's important for homing, but I think it's really important for Rainbow C that you try to route that one out. I don't know if there's any Marissas with shotgun capability, but, you know, if there happens to be, then probably want to learn that as well for them. I just gotta keep going wider than I think I need to. These slight shotgun capabilities, it's optimal for her then. Yeah, I just keep like not thinking. I keep it like, oh, I'm going wide enough, and I'm not going as wide as I want to be. Was she low there? Was I just not fast? Problem is I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna be too nervous in the middle of run, just like. His butt. One of the best stage openers on the market, by the way, with this theme. I'm like paying attention to try to learn, but I'm not like paying enough attention to like really learn. So like why it works when it works, it doesn't when it's not. That was a wide. Was it or was it not? I don't actually know. Someone else should be paying attention to that, not me. I'm just the input device. I'm just the dodger. I need someone else to be routing these strats right now. Oop! Oop! That was just me baiting it before the first thing. Look, this frightening. Of course, because it's me playing as it. Everything's gonna be frightening if I'm the one playing, okay? I'll make every attack feel frightening. I'll make Konako non-1 feel terrifying. By non-1, I meant non-2. Is what I meant to say. That was not right. I didn't go wide enough. You want me to go back to normal? You want me to go back to what I was doing before? I could do that if that'll make you feel better. Literally free. It didn't go left. Fuck no, I'm out. I'm not changing my wave 1. I refuse to change my wave 1. Nuh-uh, you ain't getting me to do that. I keep just not going left enough. It's perfectly fine as long as I go left around the bullet, and I'm just like... Maybe I should just go right. What happens if I try to go over here? Literally free? Hold up! I can't believe you didn't tell me about that one. Damn, Alan's hiding information again. Can't believe you got me so stubbornly locked into my previous tendencies. Unbelievable. It seems a little questionable because it's probably a little too tight. Left? Yeah, why would I go to the left? I'm not an atheist. This is Mountain of Faith. I just need to go far enough to the left. Or maybe far enough to the right, I guess, because the attack is the same. Although I don't know if I can realistically go that far to the right. Let's try it. Why? Because it's fun. Let's go like here. Yeah, and then let's come back in right here. Yep, that felt free. I think that's pretty consistent. Is there like a strat where you hug the corner or something? Duality. No, I'm not talking about corner misdirect. I'm talking about being in the corner. How the fuck would I want to misdirect it? You? As long as I go wide enough to the left of the second wave, it gets pretty clear out there. Well, I mean, realistically, there's like a line where you're trying to hit for, and if you bait to the corner, you'll know, where it lines up. But you can bait it anywhere to figure out where it lines up. Oop, I just wait too much. Yo, what happens if I, like, start right here, and I go over here? What does this look like? That dips so far down, holy moly! Why'd you tell me this is a good idea? Literally free. And then we go back to the corner? hold up? We're cooking? Ah, shit, I couldn't get back to the mill fast enough. I think that was close. Problem with going to the left is I kind of have to like go up around a bullet. And that sucks because it gets rid of the bottom hook only plan. Although sometimes I have to go up when I did my original strat, so that doesn't matter. I keep seeing that two-way with that gray bullet and that red bullet, and I freeze up. Fortunately, there's like nothing else there, but I just freeze up on the spawn. Like, I don't know how to do this. There's two bullets that are moving so slow. I cannot read this. I think this is just fine enough, you know, gotta do it plenty of times to get more enough comfortable with its shenanigans. Wave 1's good enough, gets me enough damage. Get the full-on damage wave. If she goes high, she gives me a lot of space over there. If she goes low, she gives me less space. Give me some low movement. That is the complete opposite of low movement. Dude, it's that double. It's that double bullet, and I freeze up, and I don't know what to do. Give me some low movement so I can learn that. It's not really low. How early can I get over? I can get over pretty early. I lose damage if I go over early, though. Does that matter? Not really. Give me a low movement. That's, again, there's no lowness in that. People see my wave 1 strat and they'd be like, oh my gosh, Reimu privilege. And I'd be like, why would you play Marissa? She's just an inferior character. She doesn't have homing. Wait, was that a sideways movement? Was that a low and sideways movement? Hold on, hold. Awooga, awooga. Yeah, that was a low and sideways movement. And I wasn't actually confident whether or not it was. I just keep being like, oh, I'm far enough to the left, and I'm just not. I guess there's no reason I can't just bait the wave more to the right. Yeah, no, I don't have any special to frack. I should just bait at the angle I'm used to. I'm used to baiting it there. It's simple. We can play around it. It'll be fine. It'll be fine! Also, because it just lines me up for that wave 1 dodge. Super, super swell. I just gotta, like, move enough. Like, I just forget to, like, not move enough. I'll try it later. I mean, you could try, but I don't... I tell you this, I'll probably be too stubborn to consider it. I think that's pretty normal movement. I actually forgot about the keyboard thing, and I actually went and ordered the keyboard earlier today too. So I got a new keyboard coming. Which means if I get that keyboard before if the keyboard shows up before I get the LNN, which is very possible and very likely, it's gonna be over. I'm gonna have to get used to a whole new keyboard. It's gonna be unplayable. I'm gonna have to relearn Touhou from the ground up. I was not looking at her movement. I don't know what this was. Also, best stage theme in the entire game. No one will be able to change my mind on that. Time to completely forget about this when I'm on pace. Was that good movement? Was that the movement I'm looking for? I don't know. I wasn't really paying that much attention. I don't think it was. Maybe it was. Maybe it wasn't. The problem is also, like, how down her movement is can vary as well. So I don't need to force down movement when, like, as a whole, I'm just getting used to it. I just got, like, the thing that I gotta remember is just to make sure I go far enough to the left. Oh, just be flat. That's not flat. There we go. There's my flat movement. Yeah, if she does flat movement, I gotta be more aware to just be left early, because you don't have the time to cut over late. Like, if she gives me normal movement, like this, well, that's high movement, but, like, there's no rush to get over. I should probably still just rush to get over, just to be used to it. Maybe I should try to cap this attack, no focus. Why? Because why not? Okay, that's low movement. I should actually like try low movement. Yeah, I just didn't go left enough. I made it sketchier than it had to be. I gotta move without focus. Thoughts. Free. Oh. Wait, why did I turn off Everlasting Gem? The no focus timeout? No, that's not what I want to do. I don't want to do the no focus non-one timeout again. Eep! Neat. Oh, this is Source. That's not an attack I care to look at. Remember, the worst attacks in Touhou are not the ones that are the hardest attacks. They're the attacks that should be easy, that can kill you. Like, those are the worst attacks in Touhou. It's like, oh, what? You died a Divine Virtues in the middle of a run, you died a Peerless Wind Gun in the middle of a run, you're like, okay, you know. Yeah, that makes sense. Of course, you know, you die to those attacks. Dude, you died a Source in the middle of a run? Fuck. You should probably never show your face in the community again. Right? This stack's free? I didn't know that. Oof. Dude, the hardest part of the attack is actually the early part of the attack. Because you're so used to trying to deal with it while it's fastest, while it's at its slowest, it's actually scary. Because you're just not used to its speed. Okay, let's go die to fucking bumper crop or something. Wait a second, I don't have tea. Hold on, I'll be back 1 second. Yeah, this temperature. That last one had bad RNG. I actually stalled on the pause screen on purpose to RNG manipulate the game for this run. Number 10, this is let's go with that. Early Fairy. Pretend this is Pokemon Emerald, where every time you load the game, the RNG seeds always start the same, so from the same frame you can tell what RNG seed you're gonna get. Dude, can you imagine if Touhou had RNG manipulation? The amount of people sitting down and trying to find the perfect conical frames. I lost like 1,200 faith there. We make up for the faith here, though. Okay, 404, not bad, not bad. Whoa, okay, you know, the RNG manipulation didn't work. Unbelievable. You ever notice a thing? I had this issue today. Because after I got done streaming yesterday, I got off and just went straight to bed. Because it was late, and I did this thing that I've done before, where I get up in the morning, and all morning I'm just like miserable. I'm just like grumpy and miserable, and then I eat, and I'm just like, man, how much happier I am sometimes the moment I actually like eat something, and just suddenly it's like I'm no longer angry. Moral of the story, even if I don't want to, I need to force myself to eat things sometimes. Such a better map 1 ally than Kaine. Probably because she doesn't nag as much. Speaking of the devil, as questionable as Alice may be, I plan to on Thursday. I'm probably gonna redo from the beginning and do Mercer out. Why would you do that to me, game? I also came to the realization that the differences between routes is a lot greater than I had first anticipated or hoped. There's a lot of differences between the routes. I was hoping it'd only be like a few chapters. Turns out it's probably like a third of the game or something. Early Fairy, let's go. Oh, did I graze some point items? And I know I just said on Thursday, but then I realized that earlier today I literally said I was going to play tomorrow, so... Tomorrow! Oh, good to go do this inventory. Yeah, and there's like, what, like 16 or something? Different Scarlet maps, so that's like a third. I will say, I should probably preface this right now, Gypsum. I'll probably preface this on Tuesday again. I am going to absolutely love this game, but vocally, I'm going to be incredibly critical about it. Oh, that was a dog shit cancel, dude. Every single chapter where there is a split, I'm going to bitch in mode. I assure you, every single... I'm gonna love the game. I'm gonna absolutely adore the game. But every single split chapter, I'm gonna complain. So just get ready. It's like the I Attorney games. I'm going to love the game, but I'm going to complain about them. Good thing I never complain about this game. There are no problems with it whatsoever. A mere 392. World record pace might be over. We can come back for world record pace, though. Actually, if you want to hear me complaining, just come. No, the scoring has a lot of bombs. The scoring uses a lot of bombs. So, score-based runs are gonna have a much higher score than the LNN can have, because bombs give you cancels in the same way you get cancels, like whenever you capture a spell or something. And it can really ramp up your early game faith. And also, like, on Hina's mid-spell, you want to kill her as fast as possible because you can get additional waves after it, and each additional wave is 10,000 faith, or has a unit that drops 10,000 faith. So you wanna bomb it down, not only for the cancels, but to kill it as quickly as possible to get that additional faith. Correct, it is optimal to not die. How much does that vary from shot type to shot type? To not die. Pretend this isn't Marissa B DDC. Fucking bitch, dude. Literally the very last bullet. Because that's just how fucking that attack works. Generally, every game has a score bonus for the amount of lives you have at the end. And for some games, it's fine because you can really farm the shit out of lives. But some games like this one specifically, you can't even technically hit the life cap in a run. Like the max the player stars on the icon on the right you're gonna ever have is 8. It's impossible to go above 8. You consider the game actually caps at 9. The bonus in this game is Subterranean is huge for remaining lives. Let alone the fact that dying, cripples your faith gauge. Dream, like, the content creator dream. Oh my gosh. Here's like the two things I know plot wise in Great Fairy, not Great Fairy Wars. What am I saying? Fantasy Maiden Wars. Because like a couple of years ago, I ended up watching like a tiny bit about the game, and then I've heard something. I know A, Shinky is either the final boss or like the second to last boss, and B, there is some quest in the late game with the Watatsukis, some like mission with them involved, and I fucking despise it. And by the way, when I get there, they'll run. I'm going to do nothing but complain about it. Eep. Eep. Oh, that's fine. And okay, cancel. And what am I saying? Okay, 21k is pretty good there. Uh-oh, I fucked this one up. Lost 10,000 faith, rest in peace. World record pace is over, dude. Let's see. Okay, well, she might not be the final boss, but I know she's like... If she's not the ultimate boss, she's like the semi-final or something. I've heard people say that before. Is Hell? No, it's Makai, not Hell. Stage 2 is the hardest part of the game? It's unbelievable? Actually, Gypsum, I have a question for you. Does the answer to the question I'm about to give you totally not actually matter, and I'm only gonna do it, only asking this for potential to make fun of people solely because it's fun to? Yeah. Now that I've said that, what difficulty are you playing on? All right. Okay. Are you lying to me? It's Joker. Probably gonna die again. I mean, you might just be dying a normal for all you know. From what I've heard, I asked around about difficulties in this after last night because I was curious. According to some people, hard is like the best for like difficulty scaling wise, at least from what the game was before. I don't know how much balancing changes they've done, you know, in this version compared to of the past. But from what I heard is that like hard is like consistently the hardest, but fair. Because apparently, like normal plus is like solid early game, but like falls off late, I believe, in terms of its difficulty. And then Lunatic is just like stupid, like unfun, unfair. Marissa C4? Marissa has C4 in the game? Hold up. I thought this was Fantasy Maiden Wars, not Fantasy Call of Duty. I'd expect Notori to be the one with that. Maybe she gave it to her. Voltage. Oh yeah. I like Fire Emblem. Personally, if I play that style of game, I play XCOM, Enemy Within, or XCOM 2. Massive fan of those. And I'll say this: I like Fire Emblem a lot, and I love playing things on the hardest difficulty. I am a certified Impossible Enemy Within player. XCOM Enemy Within. I play that game like on Impossible. I have beaten that game on Impossible. I play XCOM 2 on whatever, like Commander or whatever the highest difficulty is. Fucking Fire Emblem, dude, has Lunatic difficulty. Fucking dog shit. Okay, I tried playing like Three Houses Lunatic mode. I'm like, I hate this. This is just terrible. You know it's already bad when I'm not reading this attack properly. Nah, we turn it around. We turn it around. You ready for this? Focus on these. Oh, big boy. Okay, oh, sweet. Okay, look at that cancel. 5k cancel. Huge 5k cancel on non-2, actually. Holy moly. Before we get through this, boom. Here we go. Here we go. Ooh, clump on the right, we go left. Ooh, nice lasers. Oh, we get around that easy. Literally free, dude. I have a friend who's played every single Fire Emblem game. I have played part of Engage and part of Awakening. I have played Fates and Three Houses. But that's it for my Fire Emblem experience. But generally speaking, I have XCOM Enemy Within gotta be one of my most played games of all time. There ain't nothing like seeing an attack that has an 85% chance to hit and then you miss. The thrill of it just hits differently. XCOM. I have a lot of time in XCOM 2, but like XCOM Enemy Within, I have a shit ton of fucking time into. If it's possible, it would be a skill jump. design. Well, the problem is that I look at with, like, 3 houses is that, like, its lunatic, like, mode, I feel like was, like, designed specifically for New Game Plus. Where you, like, you carry things over from New Game Plus to make it easier. But, like, I always point to, like, XCOM, and, like, if I ever were to, like, pick a game that is, like, my, like, style of game, if there's ever a game I could point to that is, like, this is like, how I play games, XCOM is, like, the peak example for me. Oh, I just fucked, you know, the pooch there. I can't get past stage 2. Managing mode, there's some other lunatics. I know some people who've played Engage, but I don't know anyone who's played on Lunatic. Kageyama. But there's just something that hits differently in XCOM. When you sit there, you accidentally reveal 2 squads of aliens at the same time, and then you're just like, oh, fuck. And then you just sit there for 30 minutes and just be like, how do I play my way out of this? Just think. There's just... That's the thing that I always say about Touhou, which is always baffling that I got into Touhou. It's like, the games I've always, like, preferred the most are games where I just sit there and I just think about my actions ahead of time. Or I just plan to be like, what's the best strategic maneuver? I've never been the best at, like, real-time action. I've never been bad at it, per se, but, like, I've always preferred turn-based. Let me think and ponder my best option from here. Well, I mean, that's why I say I'm kind of surprised that, you know, I like Touhou as much, because I've never, like, gotten into anything like this prior to Touhou, really. I played Ikaruga for a tiny bit, like a couple hours, but I never really got into it. It was never really my cup of tea. I never hit start recording and start they fucking both getting piece. Have to check down the VOD later. That's bad, cancel. You never give me a bad wave. They told you. Ooh, that's really good cancel. Okay, that's technically not true. I had some past experience when I was little with, like, Atari style, like, plug-and-play style bullet hells. I have touched a couple of those in the past at some sporadic points. When I was little. Hello again, Heener. I'm once again asking you to not step on my balls this time. Okay, 407, pretty solid. Especially considering that I had honestly, my cancels on sequel are pretty fine. Like, the non-2 cancel was a little sketchy, it was a little rough, but, like, overall, it was pretty damn good cancels. Ball X hit. Oh, it doesn't say Touhou on it. Literally unplayable, dude. Oh my gosh. Main arts. Yeah, I'm curious to see, like, if they're... Like, I don't really know too much about, much about the shenanigans, like, too much shenanigans from previous Fantasy Made Wars. But I'm curious to see, like, if they did any, like, balancing change. Like, you know, obviously, like, I know they updated some visuals and stuff, I believe. I'm curious if there's any, like, balance changes. Right, any actual, like, gameplay changes, new add-ons or some shenanigans, who knows? Who's left Blizzard? Game Glitcher, do you think it's true that Shinky is really hot and would make a really good wife? No, unbelievable. Holy shit, I made it here. Which is Shinky tall? I like to believe that she's tall. But I could be led otherwise. Oh, Shiki tall. Shiki Icky. No, I like to believe that Shiki Icky's pretty short. I think I said Shinky for a second. Game Glitcher, I also want to warn you about Fantasy Made Wars real quick. I think there's a chance you might like the gameplay. Who knows? That's, you know, that's a little subjective. I think you're gonna want to potentially watch me play a little bit, because I gotta warn you, the way the game handles its plot, I don't know if you'll particularly like it. Knowing how particular you are with things. Yummy Biscuit, I gotta check that out at some point. I gotta see how much content I can get out of that if I do touch it. There's also that Touhou Dystopian I gotta look into at some point. Although that's like early access, right? I guess Lost Branch is technically still early access for whatever fucking reason. Why don't they just take it out of early access at this point? And just say, hey, we'll make more updates to the game or some shit. Human. Well, the reason I say it, Game Glitcher, is because the idea behind one of the big ideas behind the plot, yeah, at least for, I don't know how the other arcs look, but, like, one of the ideas about the first arc is that, it's essentially, like, I love you, Hydro Camouflage, so very much. It's effectively like a retelling, almost, of the Scarlet Devil events, with, like, other characters, because, like, Kaine's involved, and, like, Youmu's involved, and Tori's there, there's the Tengu, you know, you see Momiji early on. always the SDM. Well, that's just the first part of the game, okay? It's like the first 15 chapters. There's like 70-something chapters, I think, Gypsum said. Okay, the first 15 are like, you know, playing towards the SDM, sort of, but like there's other characters involved. This game in 2029. Hey, I did 3 chapters yesterday. And I'm gonna reset because I'm gonna be doing I'm gonna be playing as the Versa route instead of the Raymond route tomorrow, but you know. What's the gameplay like? You know Super Robot Wars? Because I don't know what that series is, but it's like Super Robot Wars. So, there you go. Will pop up like 2 minutes of my like last battle from last night to get like a vague idea. It's an SRPG, whatever the fuck that stands for. I don't know what an SRPG stands for. I've never heard that term until like 2 days ago. I swear, people just make up terms on the internet. It's unbelievable. Stands for strategy? Bro, you know how many fucking RPGs have strategy in them? What the fuck you mean it stands for strategy? I'm fucking playing Lost Branch of Legend. I'd say there's strategy in that game. Actually, I forgot. People like, you know, Game Glitch early, you know, just run in and just draft whatever cards they can. No strategy involved. I don't know, I feel like play fucking Labyrinth of Touhou. I think there's a lot of strategy and planning and what I'm fucking... And what I'm doing. I fucking play Artificial Dream Arcadia. I'm playing in my game. That's strategizing. Strategy RPGs. Fucking hate it. Getting strategy from there. It's generally a decent idea for trying to get runs going. Is, you know, you got to get yourself a base and then be like, okay, time to play up on the base. I just call them turn-based RPGs, which is incredibly vague, but it's what I do. Better than sitting here with, better than sitting here with Touhou players when you don't know terminology. Like, yeah, I got a KTB on SIL, and then I PTH on XQH, and then I got a 2LM on FTB the other day. It's like, what the fuck you talking about? Like, I'm a Touhou player who'll use terms like LNN and 1cc, but I'll also make fun of it. Yeah, I love the Wily Beast terminology. Thanks so much. No, I don't have that Wily Beast one. I just have an EX1cc. The order of introduced covered is so fucked. I mean, they don't have to go in order in the games. I don't care about that. I just swear, like, if like Game Glitcher, if I like stream that game tomorrow and Game Glitcher shows up and then like a character is gonna say a line of dialogue and he's gonna be like, they wouldn't say that. This is terrible. What are you doing to me? Where is she touching me? You know, you can let me back to the middle at some point. I wouldn't be displeased if that happened. Ooh, I'm getting pleased by Hina. Who runs past Hina? Oh, we're so back? Just to die like a little punk. Game Glitcher is gonna want to play Fantasy Maiden Wars, but only starting from the second series of events. How do I start but skip the Scarlet Devil events? I'll send you my save file. Don't worry. You can have 200 fucking save files with that game. Act a human. Skip all the dialogue. If you play as if you play as Reimu, you might want to. It's just kind of shitting on Reimu all day. Could you like die? Thank you. I lived, Hydro? This is unparalleled. Okay, at least Kassen wasn't out when the game was made for them to have Kassen be the one lecturing Reimu. Yo, nice face, nice faith. It's over. The nice faith is gone. See, when I actually focus on, like, baiting those wall fairies right, it goes well. That's what I thought. I did. I mean, I did kind of respond. I kind of said you had. I kind of said it was an L take, and then I kind of moved on. Like I wasn't gonna address. Why was I was just asking because I was like, what do I was like, I gotta say something off the wall right now. How do I just come up with something out of nowhere? What is a bad take? Oh, hello? Why do you think calling Shinky a bad wife is a bad take? Oh, hello? Like, it's like saying, like, oh, I wish, the sky being blue is bad. It really should be, like, red. It's like, being blue, that fucking sucks. It's like, what is wrong? It's like, it's just, like, it's basic thought. It's like, I hate drinking water. It's like, L take? I should focus on fighting Notori instead of rambling. The Bakas. Baka, Baka, Baka! Any triple Baka fans? Why the fuck is triple Baka popular? Like, I'm a Vocaloid fan, don't get me wrong. Like, I like some Vocaloid stuff, but like, why is triple Baka such a fucking popular meme? It's not even that good. It's a little funny, I'll say. I'll admit it's like a little bit funny. Dude, she has like 5 lines of dialogue. You can create her personality however you want her to. Come on. Have a little more ambition now here. a good song. But can we get a ban for disagreeing with me on a completely out there opinion for no good reason? Like, dog, Shiggy's not gonna fucking call you a dog. She's too nice for that. I think my favorite depiction of Shinky is actually is the Touhou soccer. I love that Shinky. The bonker talked to her until she realized she did a stupid lecturing Alice. Yeah, I gotta play as Marissa. I get the three-way like love triangle. I guess it's kind of like a 2-on-1 love triangle. However, Marissa's gonna be so dense that Notori and Alice are gonna leave her for each other. Yo, where's that shit? Why is that more popular? The Alice and Notori one. Those Reimu dog. Reimu deserves it though, okay? Like, come on. Guys living on mushrooms? I'm not really that much of a mushroom enjoyer. Like, I will eat, like, I'll eat, like, steak with mushrooms, like, for show, don't get me wrong. But, what?! But, like, I'm not that big of a mushroom enjoyer, personally speaking. Like, I know some people who put mushrooms on, like, everything, but, like, I've tried mushroom on pizza, trust me, not a fan, not a fan. Right through my world either. Well, try mains. I mean, Sanaya is kind of a lapdog to Kaneko. You want to go there? Hello? Is that wrong? Like, the Shrine Maidens, like, exist to, like, serve the, you know, their respective gods. Maybe she's just making fun of them like that. Hello? You don't know. She's not going to treat you like a dog. Okay? Are you a Shrine Maiden Game Butcher? Is there something you've been hiding from us? Okay, did you see in the post-game conversations where she's like talking with Reimu? She's not calling her a dog then. Oh, Minariko just said that Reimu would eat a god. Oh, are we gonna go on Reimu's cannibalism arc because someone made a single comment at some point? Hold up, bro. Holy moly. Way to jump to conclusions out here. Dude, that's like every character in Touhou. It's like they kind of like get like a slightly crazy ambition. They get their ass beat, and they're like, okay, I'll act reasonably now. You know, I got some sense beaten to me. Friendly pre-battle dialogue. I mean, doesn't Junko kind of do that? Like if you're going down on her. If you get to her on perfect face, or like in the normal mode, she like is like, oh, you know, I concede. Alfonso, that's not my name. It's Alfonso. There's a bigger stick every game. Yo, wait, hold up. You already won? I don't know. I mean, that's not like that aggressive dialogue. Like, I think that's pretty tame. Listen, we all know the best battle dialogue of all time is a fighting Miko, where you have Kojiko and Fudo in the back, just spouting random one-liners in the middle of the battle. Yeah, but like that was the point, you know. By the time you get to the post boss and they get their ass kicked, you know, they've mellowed out. You know, they've already got through their emotion. They're forced to accept. Okay, be the bigger person now. Yada yada. Old English is much for every gig. Yes, 100%. Doth thou possess balls? Favorite part of Urban Legend in Limbo. The other best dialogue is, after you kill, Yuki, and Maya's just like, good riddance, what a dead weight. It's like his boredom. I mean, that's like Tenshi's whole existence, right? She just gets bored, and she's like, what can I do? That's like 90% of characters. That's like 99% of everyone in Touhou. It's like, I'm bored, time to do something, and then shit happens. That's why fan games can have like such wild plot, because like you can just make whatever story, and it's just like, oh, you know, some character got bored. And it's like, yeah, that's Touhou, that's Gensokyo for you, right? That's how Touhou is. Yuki of my line, good riddance, yeah. Why do you think easier by a long I know. Well, it depends on who you ask, though, Gypsum. There are some people who will say the opposite. I know on average people refer to as Mai being the easier one, but also don't get me started on Mai's lasers. Hold up, those spinning lasers are. I think that's a really cool attack, but holy moly, that attack is something else. I don't like that attack. I mean, I respect it, but I don't like having to play against it. Oh, here comes Alan giving his opinion on PC98 games. As if it wasn't him the other day who said all PC98 games are trash and he'd never touch them with a 10-foot pole. Anyone who plays them is worthless filth. Everyone plays them as a dog. Let's see that my point. As the least, yeah, he bullies people who plays on normal. You believe him? It's just one thing after another. Everything is easy to ship player. Yeah, Alan, well known for being the most toxic Touhou person on the market. Alan over here, probably the nicest Touhou player I've ever seen, as long as Sinman's not around. Well-known toxic player. Dormy's not there pretty easy though, not gonna lie, yeah. Actually free, if you think about them. I solved them. It was revealed to me in a dream. Static rotate. Well, static rotate means static, so that means they're free. If it has the word static in it, it's free. That's what I've learned. So 3 times the size of your body. Okay. Dude, she can embrace your entire body with those. Where's the issue? Fuck you! Wait, dude, she can put her wings away! Hello? Like, you watch that battle, she doesn't have them out during the beginning part. You want to put them away? I mean, when you walk into her on fucking Touhou 5, when you show up, she doesn't have them out. She only brought them out at one point, so I really doubt she doesn't keep them out 24/7. Like, I'm sure, like, for her, walking around with them is a pain in the ass. She probably only, like, pulls them out when she, like, wants to use them for something. Like, imagine you're, like, trying to walk around your house, and you're just, like, trying to walk into a doorway, you got these giant-ass wings sticking out that are just, like, you can't walk through a doorway. What do you think on board like a dog? Manga where Alice can like the same wings? Game Glitcher to read that be
this isn't canon. This fucking sucks. This isn't real.
I do like the theories of Alice being Shinky's daughter. I do like that one. So Shinky's daughter. I meant in a... Yeah, but Alice isn't a demon, technically, right? Unless you're gonna claim all women are demons. Also, nice try, Bumper. I don't think I didn't see that one. Just because I'm rambling about something else entirely. Species. Bro, I'm just trying to, like, converse. And, like, speculate because it's fun, too.
I have to get back to you. I'm gonna have to talk to Zune about this one.
Oh, I think I grabbed the items there. Yeah. Fucking, you're the one probably browsing Touhou hentai, and you're just like fucking stuff. I was like,
Her boobs wouldn't be that big. That's not accurate to the lore.
Counts. Now you're just making up terms. See, who's the one doing baseless speculation now? Huh? Get demon can't see her touch her wings? Wow, where are you pulling that one out of? What if you touch her wings and like presents come out? What if you touch her wings and like streamers like start shooting out of nowhere? Huh? What if that happens? What if you touch your wings and it just spills money out? You just get, like, endless money source. Which is okay, Chaos has nothing to say otherwise. Yeah. Definitely. Please down. You talking about Moko? Well, according to your demon cancer wings, what if she did that? What if she finished? And in the process, she like shot her wings out, and then you got cancer because of it. The demon cancer, excuse me. Like, why can you not move to the right? She's done it like 3 times today. She just moves straight fucking up, down. It's like, good fucking grief, just move to the side, you piece of shit. Give me like an inch of space, hello. Station gun? I mean, nowhere particularly unusual. Okay, game glitcher. Okay, what the hell? Ooh, I mean, Aaron might. She can probably work some things. Get Aaron or Sinai. Sinai can work miracles. Ooh. No, what do you mean, no, huh? Hmm? I thought you said based on speculation, fine if there's nothing canon to contradict it. How do you know there's anything canon to contradict it? Okay, game glitcher, here you go. You have to marry either Shinki, Yukari, Okina, or Kasen. Okay? Which of the 4? Which of the 4 would be the best way? They all suck. You don't have to tell me about your private life. Like, I picked the 3 sages, and then I picked, you know, the God of Makai, which is close enough to being a sage in terms of potential lore. That's not actually real, but could be, you know, close enough. Is that what you would like? Really? Oh, I don't think Kasen would be the best. Ugh. Kasen the least offensive? I feel like Kasen might be the most offensive. What are you talking about, bro? Hold up. Nor do I he thinks every Touhou character is terrible. He just has, like, the worst opinions of all of them. This is unbelievable. Like, he just... I think this tells a lot about Game Glitcher. He just thinks that every character is, like, just, like, that everyone wants to kill him, and, like, he doesn't realize it's himself and not, like, the world around him. No, she doesn't live in hell. She lives in Makai. Makai is not hell. They're very different. Okay, big difference here. Second of all, like, a lot of the notions are like, okay, you think if you're fucking married to, like, Okina, she's gonna, like, fucking turn you into a blood sacrifice? No, I don't think so. I think if you're at that point, she's not gonna fucking kill you. Who's this? What is this emote? Demons all over the place. Hello? She's the god of the demons? What do you fuck? Do you think she's gonna just let them kill like this? We had this conversation with Yuyuko already. Holy crap, we have to have this again? Game Butcher has no imagination. It's unbelievable. You gotta live a little sometimes. Yeah, you know, maybe it would feel great to wake up and be embraced by Shinki in Shinki's arms. Maybe a wing job would feel really good. You gotta live a little. You gotta imagine. I grade a lot of point items there. Humans to be in. I mean, Reimu and Marissa visited though. Kind of fine in UFO, right? Eat my ass. Fix magic charge and become a magician. Dude, not only imagine that you become a magician to Makai. Not only do you have a wonderful Shinki wife, but you also get magic powers. Spooter, you agree with me on this one, right? That was a terrible line. Power's good, yes. Yeah, see, Spooter gets it. Reimu's normal. I mean, broke as shit and incredibly lazy. She sounds like every other college age person I know. What? So actually, well, maybe if you think about it this way, maybe it is toxic, and her wings are toxic, and they have the demon cancer you're talking about. But her wings, the wings toxic is so powerful that it like creates like a double negative. And if she touches you with her wings, well, within the toxic miasma, it actually like cleanses you of all illnesses and like strengthens your body like tenfold. Hold up. Shinki. No, I mean, I personally prefer Aaron. Don't get me wrong. Aaron and Kaneko are personally higher up on that list for me, but you know. It just Shinki got brought up because I brought it up relate to Fantasy Maiden Wars, and then it got brought up to this, so she was on my mind, and I saw you, and I was like, oh, maybe I should ask you about this, and I didn't realize. Well, I mean, I kind of did realize. I just hate to like accept the fact that like you just don't have any like imagination and no power of living. Oh yeah, true, she has a maid! Dude, think of the benefits, bro. Hold up, she's got a sword-wielding maid! You know how badass that is? The size of Shinki? Maybe Shinki's just that big. Drifted too low. You know, sometimes it's just not your thing. I know what the problem is. I don't have to pee. I always play better when I have to pee. Call, you're right. Yeah, it's perfect if you really like Vor. I'm not into Vor myself, but like, what if you like that? Lovely weather today, right? It's actually pretty nice today. For it being the last week of October. Yeah, and with how big those wings are, imagine if it's like hot out, and then like, dude, do you know how refreshing it could be if she like just like, you know, used her wings as a fan, dude? Hold up a second. I think we're cooking. Dude, you can become a magician, sword-wielding maid, fan on the spot. Send worse than Okina or Yukari. Well, if he sends a nagger. Like, you're just gonna get home from work and she's just gonna be like, you didn't pick up all the groceries today. Like, I tell you what, dude. Like you're talking about Okina. Like you talking about Okina here. Let's ignore Yukari for a second. Let's talk about Okina here, okay? Okina's lonely, right? She's got her dancer, but the dancers kind of like do their thing. They just kind of like go out and fucking be the dancers, right? Like she's lonely, dude. Dude, do you know how devoted she'd be? You got no one else around. Going up this place, silly. Like once again, you have like she's got her servants. That'd be great. You know, you got the Yumiko thing. Go Yuri Yukari. Oh, now you're in favor of fandom shipping. Oh, I see how it is. Well, in that case, I'm a big fan of OC slash Shinki ship. How about that one? Hey, Draconic, thank you for the raid. I appreciate it. I am losing my mind at this game and rambling about other topics in the meantime. Although I don't think I'll be rambling. I don't think I'll be playing this game for that much longer. This chat. I think the conversation is perfectly fine. Lindis. Uh-oh, Lindis mentioned. Lindis mentioned. Don't get me started on the what the fucking Koreans did to that series. Holy shit. You? I don't know you well enough. I'd have to learn to like you more. Probably because oh my gosh, these people have no imagination, dude. It's unbelievable, bro. Maybe I could see her above Yukari. Maybe I'll let you off with that one. But the other two, nah. No chance, bro. No fucking chance, bro. I already spent the past 20 minutes rambling about Chinky, okay? Maybe brain rotted. We all are. It's 2025. Come on. With West best wife choice, all of the options available, okay? Second of all, I wasn't necessarily even arguing she's the best option available. I was mostly just arguing to spite you. But, you know, you can take what you get. Take what you get. Because Game Glitcher refuses to have fun and engage in conversation, engage in speculation, you know? God forbid I mention eggs. Holy shit, I made past stage 2. This is unbelievable. It's not even a tier list. It's just a list of who might lay eggs. He's inevitably toxic, dude. These people, unbelievable. Okina's slander is just insane. But I think, yeah, Ice Fairy posted a thing talking about the egg stuff of the potential of the cat yokai and such laying eggs. So, you know, sometimes I bring up the egg conversation. Speculation. You know, 100% step on you. Whoa, what are you projecting at this point? First he goes around talking about being called a dog, and then he talks about getting stepped on. Is this just projection, Game Glitcher? Just you wait for the TW stream, then you'll learn about the wife material. Door dimension, dude, you can go anywhere from there if you want to leave. Like, not only are you in a place where like no one else is gonna bother you, like you're gonna be undisturbed as long as you like want to be there, but like you can go wherever you want. Oh, I need to go shopping in the human village. Oh, let's go there. I need to go to the fucking yokai mountain for something. Let's go there. I fucking hate this spell so much. That was, not only was that a long hydro camouflage, that was also very difficult hydro camouflage. Advance Wars? I know of Advance Wars, I've never, played or watched them myself, though. Excuse me, myself. You know what I said I was doing the wall fairies better? Never mind. An emulator? Oh, don't tell the Japanese. What's next? Dude, I've talked about way more than that. Okay, hold up. The wife conversation has reached way more than that many times. Okay, been streaming for like over a year and a half at this point. Come on, I've had plenty of different conversations here or there. Low key fun. You could just say it was fun. You don't have to say it was low key fun. Wife on the moon? Oh, it's Ed. I don't think Junko counts. I mean, are the only three options Koyohime, Yorihime, and the third Raisin? Or the third? What the fuck do I mean third Raisin? The second Raisin. That was a lot. Waterfall. Akadi can count. Ooh. I feel like a lot of people pick Hikadia because they're simps for Hikadia. I mean, I don't know how good Racing 2 would be, but she is very cute. Yes, I know your stance, Spooter. I know, obviously, you're picking Hikadia. Look at Saga. Oh, obviously, the answer is Sagame. Like, don't get me wrong. I forgot. Yeah, obviously, the answer is Sagame. Like, I'm not. There's no question about this. Okay. Like Yorihime, I'm like trying to come around on that. But I feel like Yorihime is just too busy. I feel like she's too busy. She's too mission oriented. Like I want to come around to Yorihime, but I can't. Toyohime, she's a little more carefree, a little more out there. I feel like Toyohime would be solid. Raisin, I think Raisin's not going to give you position, but Raisin's loving. Like Raisin's boom, like she's there for you. Hikadia, I think Hikadia's solid. I'm not the biggest Hikadia fan for this, per se, but, I think Hikadia is a very solid pick. If you're fighting on the spot. No, that's not how this works, bro. The concept is if you are married to them. Okay? The concept is we're at that point. Clown Piece. I mean, if you want to include Clown Piece on the list, you can. I think Clown Piece would be okay. Honestly, Clown Piece might be the bottom of the list. Let's look at the shrine. Oh yeah, that's true. Clown Piece is under the shrine right now. I'm gonna say Sagame solely because of personal taste, and so come at me. The Gatekeepers of the Capital. Yo, Moonguard, my favorite. What about the giant catfish? Still Heck. I mean, I think Heck is solid, but I think it's a boring answer, personally. Not because I don't like Heck. I do like her. But I just think, it's such a boring answer. It'd be like if you had a list that included Yuka and you picked Yuka. It's come on, you gotta. I'm not talking you, Spooter, but I'm talking people in general. Come on, we got broaden our horizons a little bit. Gotta live a little. say Ringo, but they're not in the moon anymore. Hello? In that case, why don't we just include Aaron and Kaguya, huh? Hello? Hello? What about the old race then, too, huh? Egg technically counts. The only person who pick her is not Glitcher, is Cinnamon, just to be spite. Well, I'm at Aya. So, you know, a couple paces to stage 4, 3 to stage 3. Not bad, not bad. We take these for the day. Run, you can win easy. I mean, yeah, that's what, like, obviously, like, in a lot of lists, if I'm going by personal preference, it's like, you know, top of my lists usually are going to be, like, you know, top of my list usually going to be, like, okay, obviously I'm putting, like, Remy up there, I'm putting, like, Sanai up there, right? Like, obviously, my top of the list are going to be pretty static if I'm playing just off of that, but that's why you got to broaden the scope, generally speaking. That's why I don't always ask, oh, who's the best, you know, Touhou character? It's like, that's a cop-out. You gotta broaden your ideas, you know. You gotta have more fun conversation on the market. Okay, time to die to Aya. Time to have the world's sketchiest Saruta cross again. That wasn't that sketchy. It was a little bit, but like all Saruta crosses are sketchy. As Reimu A specifically. Woo! You and I turn into an owl. Where's my owl toe character? Oh, fuck me! Whoa, what was that movement? No, if you get one Hakata, you get all three. Them's the rules. Ah, fuck. Couldn't wiggle around enough. So how do you do anything that's not sketchy? Non-1. Non-1's not that sketchy. What? Oh yeah, that's right. I did say that. I don't think I necessarily said Wriggle was going to eat your ass, but I did say she was probably going to kick your ass. I think. I don't remember my exact wording. Thoughts left from Misty. Oh, I think Misty is pretty solid. Depends on the interpretation you take. Game Glitcher would hate her. Key love Orange. That's a lame cop-out answer. There's too many Orin and Joyous on the market for that to be an interesting answer, SMH. I like Orin a lot. Best bird? Yeah, but she's not the best egg layer. nice, completely horizontal movement. I love how rarely she does that in practice, and then she just pulls that out of her butt in the middle of a run. Like, no questions asked. Just because she's feeling a little frisky today. At least I did the new strat and it worked. Even with the bad RNG, too. So, we like that. So, honestly, the reason I was even playing this out after Aya is specifically that. Oh, I like when I do proper movement. Okay, here's an interesting list. Here's an interesting list to pick from, okay? Because most people, like, this is not a list with characters that people usually pick from. Touhou 17 cast. Best wife. Wife, specifically. I'm not saying your favorite, I'm talking about best wife. Touhou 17 cast. Keiki easy. Oh, hold your horses there. No pun intended. Although, I don't think I'm necessarily going for Saki, per se. Whoa, shoddy. Let's not dismiss our girl Kutaka here just all willy-nilly. I think Yachi's a solid pick, too. I think she's probably third. Honestly, I can't discount Arumi. That was the bad movement. But it's fine. Like, I think there's some low-key underrated picks here. You beat the hell out of you. What are you talking about? You're living married to her. What, you just projecting again? You just beat your wife, Game Glitcher? Is that what this is about? Unbelievable, dude. Kids these days. Hello? You think if you're married to Yachi, she's just gonna let people kill you all willy-nilly? Huh? Like, personally, I think Keiki is probably the second best answer. Probably. Like, I'm putting her above, like, above Yachi, for sure. Don't get me wrong, but, like, you gotta live a little. Expand your horizons. Like, I think Arumi is a very solid pick. I think Arumi's really solid pick. The more and more I'm saying it, the more and more I'm thinking, maybe she's honestly, like, top. Maybe she is the top. I think Kutaka is, like, also I think Kutaka hella underrated. No, I'm not counting Yuma. I'm specifically not counting Yuma because people would pick Yuma. Okay, people like Yuma a lot. I think I like Yuma a lot, but, like, Yuma's very popular. Touhou 17 cast not that popular. That's why I'm picking this game, because you don't see characters from this game in the conversation that much. Okay, you can't move past people's past and, like, take care of them as they are now? Hello? I see how it is. This wife is there. I'll play 20 whenever I beat this game. Not this run, surely, because I already have one miss. Enjoy. Don't say enjoys! Okay, do you think do you think she does that anymore? She's repented for her sins. She's moved on. What, you can't give people second chances? Really bad. See, you're not crossing the Sanzu River. Excuse me? Good grief. People don't know how to live. What did I say about broaden your horizons a little? Fuck me. Don't actually. I'm not in the mood. Maybe unless you're Shinky. I talked myself into the Shinky one. I think Keiki... No, I don't want to discount Keiki. I don't want to discount Keiki. Yachi's probably the safe the Matrix. Mary, I probably also agree with that one. Eika? Well, Eika doesn't have much to her name. That's the thing to Eika. It's like what is there to talk about with Eika, right? Like, my go-to answer is Kutaka, and I'm probably still gonna pick Kutaka, but like, I think there's some underrated, you know, conversations. Shinky, I'm not talking about Morris Shinky. I just brought it up off the top of my head. You know, I just came back, so I related the conversation. Now I'm moving on. Physically a doll. I mean, you could ask this question about a lot of Touhou characters. So yeah, what the fuck, CI? CIS Miami? Or CSI, excuse me. Guys, I need people to note this more for the future. Like, if I'm having bad runs, I need people to come in here and just start arguing over, like, wife material Touhou characters. Because, boom. Dude, look at this. I got a great run going. All I have to do is just start rambling about nonsense. All I have to do is start yelling at Game Glitcher for his stupid opinions. Oh, Shinky sucks. No, Ruby's terrible. She's dog shit. Fuck, I didn't kiss Kaneko. Hold up. See, you know, you learn to be like Kaneko. Game Glitcher. I messed up and I didn't kiss her. You know what? I'm gonna make up for it and kiss her coming up ahead here. And you know what? I didn't kiss her. She doesn't like that. Well, there we go. I kissed her there. But she forgave me and accepted my apology. Learn to be the bigger man. Wants to marry. I'm not saying I want to marry Ruby. She's not top of my list in terms of characters. I'm just saying I think she's a little underrated. I think the more I thought about it, I was like, nah, I don't think she'd be bad. This is what we call living a little. By the way, the only reason I died during the stage portion of this stage was because I got greedy for score. So I fucked up the part with those blue dudes before the death fairy. Like, Game Glitcher's gonna be talking to a girl, she's gonna be like, yeah, I accidentally hit a deer with my car and killed it at some point. He's gonna be like, wow, you sick fuck, I can't believe it, and then leave her. I see how Game Glitcher is. Because the two are obviously... Oh, I moved too much. For him? Oh, well, that's the thing, Gypsum. He is under the line that, like, all Touhou characters are terrible. Terrible people. And you would never want to marry any of them. Yeah, she's moved on. She was a bad person, Yokai. She had to learn. She got beat up. It was basically, okay, I'll kill you unless you fucking, don't fucking become a better person. She was like, okay. So guess what? She repented. She became a better person. Let's see what the problem is. I'm not saying she's number one. Can't fix Mayumi, but Keiki can. Fair. That for Kutaka over Urumi. Oh yeah, I've said this from the start. I think Kutaka's probably number one, with Keiki number two. I don't think Urumi's number two. I don't know if she's even number three. Like I said, I think Yachi's up there. But what I'm saying is, I think there's some underrated picks. So I think there's some value here. If you get Keiki, you get 2 for 1 with Mayumi. Ooh, wait a second. Wait a second. Okay, good runs. It's been almost 2.5 hours. We'll move on from here. We'll be back for more of that tomorrow. What am I doing? Oh, yeah. Ah, yeah.